everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. And I wanted to do a Spine of Fire, a chakra reading for the Divine Feminines and Masculines, but something, especially in regards to a Divine Masculine message, wanted to come through. So basically, I'm going to do a chakra reading for the Divine Masculine. Now, I know I haven't done this in a little while, and the reason the thumbnail is actually quite transparent is okay, so right now I'm shuffling, but the cards are completely going array. There are some cards that are flipped, there are some cards that just do not want to comply. And that's the type of energy that I'm getting right now for the Divine Masculines. Now, even when I picked up the deck split in my hand as I was picking it up. And the two cards that showed up were the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So automatically, I know the meditation that I was going through earlier this morning and the thumbnail really is expressing how much pain the Divine Masculine feels when the Divine Feminine feels they are not doing the work. Like it's almost the Divine Feminine asking, like, are you just happy without me? Are you fine with us not being together? Are you good on your own that like we could never be in this reality together? And this is the type of conversation that is really, really painful for the Divine Masculines. And the Divine Masculines are saying, well, wait a second, are you losing hope? Are you doing fine without me? Because I'm not doing okay. Like, if you think that everything is going well just because you're not hearing from me, then you're highly mistaken. The two cards I wanted to come out was the Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords. So there is this passionate communication in transition at this time. And the card also that wanted to come out, wow, we've got the Autumn card, release the old and rest. Now, for a lot of you, especially Divine Feminines who have been in the Divine Masculine type of energy, because obviously we, regardless of gender, we embody both energies. So the Divine Feminines, the Empress card at the bottom of the deck, so this verifies the message that is coming through, is it you find it difficult to rest, you find it difficult to release. And I know, and spirit knows, your divine ancestors and guides all know you are trying your best in doing this. You are releasing the old, you are shifting your mindset, and it's been so difficult for you, Divine Feminines. But the Divine Masculines have purposely kept their distance in order for you to go through this transmutation, this healing, this leveling up, these upgrades, these downloads. So let's have a look at what the crown chakra is saying. Okay, this is really, really incredible because at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hierophant. And the ancestral card that came up is the Elder, healing through lineage. Now, I genuinely feel that the Divine Masculines who may be absent on social media, on communication, on whatever you are kind of longing for, they are healing a big part of their ancestral lineage. Like, there's a lot of physical symptoms that are coming up for the Divine Masculines. And then because many of them probably have a day job, is they try again to compartmentalize, and Spirit is having none of it. Spirit is saying, look, I've given you time to compartmentalize. I've given you time to come to your senses, but I'm going to have to push you a little bit more. So those are the mini tower moments that are coming up for the Divine Masculines. And Divine Feminines, if you're feeling a little bit of loss of hope, that's probably the Divine Masculines' residual feelings and emotions coming up because they are in pain. Their heart is breaking. they've been putting this type of work off for a very long while because it hasn't been the most appropriate time. I've just had ringing in my ears. So, they have purposely amplified this delay because they have been taught, they've been conditioned to be of value in the material world. And the divine feminines are also getting this misalignment of value, of acceptance, of abundance, because they are switching the narrative. And I'm seeing a lot of messages come through about why many, many women are celibate or single or childless. Now, obviously, take the messages that they resonate with you, leave the rest for the others. But what I'm seeing is you are being amplified to, why you've been single for a long, long time, why you've been conditioned that marriage is the be all and end all, that having children is an element of conditioning by capitalism, and there is a lot of messages coming through about this. So it's allowing you, divine feminines, to make your own choices about this. The divine masculines are also mirroring this because they are having to go to another stage of awakening via their ancestral lineage, via their heritage, via their background. Now, I'm seeing a lot of mixed. I just heard mixed genders. So you could be of the same sex orientation. You could be yeah, of the same sex. But it's also I'm seeing a lot of cultural differences. So they may be oh, okay, yes. Okay, so their heritage may be of two different countries. That's kind of the energies that I'm getting. But so might you be. So if you have a look at your ancestral past has got various lineages. So crown chakra, again, now we've got the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Judgment. Now, I didn't really want to go further with the Hierophant card because I feel like that was already explicit. But what I'm seeing regarding this crown chakra is those downloads are being received, whether it is in a conscious alignment, they are definitely receiving this in the astral plane. So, you divine feminines who are probably listening in, and divine masculines who are listening in, I feel that the abundance of you not tapping into the consciousness, that you not self-sabotaging these downloads because they're happening in the astral. Like you go into this veil where it is thin, and this gives you the opportunity to manifest, to experience these elements of evolution, of lineages, of healing, of love. And that's what I'm seeing, that you are making strides forward regarding your ascension. And this is you communicating with your higher selves, divine masculines. Page of Swords wanted to come out, 10 of Cups. You are remembering who you are supposed to be through your divine feminine connection in the astral plane. What do we need to know about the third eye chakra for the divine masculines? Okay, that's a lot of cards. The Sun card is at the bottom of the deck. I really, really do like when the Sun card comes up, and it's been very consistent. And I was going to say it's been consistent with, I feel the King of Cups. Yeah, it's like the King of Cups energy that I feel it being consistent in. But right now, the cards that have come out are the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. The divine masculines, what did I say? They are being communicated with their ultimate wish fulfillment, because we already had that 10 of Cups, giving the divine masculines a reminder of what they truly value and appreciate and acknowledge. Now, there are a few divine masculines who have pulled away from the matrix because they know that money isn't a satisfactory accomplishment, that they've gone beyond that. And that's where the privilege of spirituality comes from. Like when you've had all of these things in the material world, you realize that that doesn't really give you the peace and the harmony and the joy and the happiness that you truly desire. So spirit has given the divine masculines the opportunity to find these material elements of success and then feel disheartened by it. It's almost as if, like, when you achieve something, whether it's running a marathon or whether it's completing your degree, PhD, whatever it is, like when you come to the end of it, like it just feels apathetic, even depressive, because you don't know what to do with yourself. And sometimes, actually quite often, you move on to the next project quite quickly without having the ability to appreciate what you've accomplished, because it's the journey that you've gone on, the experience. And when it comes to the actual accomplishment and the accolade, there is a sense of moving on from that. So the divine masculines are shifting the behavior of just looking at a goal orientated outcome, and they're seeing the love within themselves, within their higher selves, guiding them towards this ultimate wish fulfillment. Now, I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles here because we've got the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. With this third eye chakra, it's saying that the divine masculines are happy with the Nine of Pentacles. I've been seeing a lot of Nine of Pentacles in the readings lately. And what I'm seeing from this is it's as if the divine masculines are acting as if they have it all. And this is mirror energy for the divine feminines. Like if you're imagining or visioning your divine masculine next to you and laughing and experiencing things with you, you're already in this harmonious union energy. And it's not as if you're in the illusion. It's almost as if you've broken away from the Maya and you've understood that your divine masculine and feminine live within you, but you're also seeing that mirroring energy that you already are in union, that they are able to experience the things as you are experiencing. Wow. And we have the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card as learn from spiritual experience. So I'm seeing a white dove. I'm seeing it's almost as if not Merkabah energy, but it's like the tree of life symbols. A lot of harmonious, beautiful guidance that's being given to the divine masculines, not to just settle in what they deem as satisfactory. I feel like the divine masculines are satisfied with where they are, but it doesn't exclude them from wanting more. So this kind of push-pull energy that is coming through the third eye chakra is giving them the pain of the loss of the connection with you in the physical, but they also don't feel that because they also feel the union within them. So that's a really powerful message, but it's also experiencing, when I said about the crown chakra, they're receiving these downloads in the astral, they're receiving the downloads when the veil is thin. So they are actually learning from a very spiritual, harmonious time, and it could be chaotic, but they're trying to bring peace to that chaos. I hope these messages are making sense because they're very, very specific. What is happening in the throat chakra for the divine masculines at this time? Seven of Swords. Yeah, now I did see the Seven of Swords come out earlier as I was shuffling, because I was talking about the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. It's almost as if this self-destructive behavior needs to be broken. The pattern needs to be broken. And it's almost as if the divine masculines need to see this from a different perspective. And right now, they, especially post full moon I think it was post full moon in Gemini, and we are really in this void of the 7-7 portal before we go into the 8-8 portal. And some of you may be feeling this, like you're feeling heavy-hearted, like sleep may be erratic, but also divine feminines, you're trusting this energy, which means that the divine masculines are doing way more than you think they are, even if they're not showing you or they're not showing up to validate their progress. I'm hearing that they're closer than you think, that the success, the turning point, the union is closer than you think. What else do we need to know about this Seven of Swords regarding the ancestors? The Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. Again, I'm seeing this Celtic vibe. Some of you may have some Celtic origin or even Scottish heritage, Irish or Scottish heritage, Celtic vibrations here. But I'm also seeing anybody with a braid, if you've got really light hair or if you've got a braid in your hair, this is obviously very specific to you. I feel as if the truth is being cut through the illusions. That's a very, very specific message. What do we need to know about the heart chakra? For the divine masculines, we've got the world card. Now, what did I say? The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Now, usually this is this in and out energy, but I feel as if they are stopping that pattern because they are ending that cycle, which is the 21. It's the last major arcana in the tarot deck. And they're coming to the truth of they weren't really intentional about that in and out energy. Like it's coming to the realization of what they truly wanted was this stable, loving, I want to be seen, heard, and received type of energy. But they just didn't know how to do that. And they used to sabotage things before it got real. Why have we got the World card here? Oh, thank you. Page of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's almost as if they know that they took the decision to back out of this connection in particular so they could I'm hearing so they could save you from their trauma, so they can save you from their pain. Now, we also have the Peacekeeper, a harmonious resolution is possible. Now, it's really interesting because I have been asking for a harmonious resolution and a peaceful, amicable communication from anything and everything around my scenario, about anything that I'm going through right now. And I feel like that is quite potent and important because a lot of us have been in the old version of ourselves, thinking that it needs to be hard, thinking that we need to persevere and push through and try and work. But sometimes the greatest way to receive things is just allow them to flow to you naturally. Allow those things to flow to you naturally. What is happening in the solar plexus chakra for the divine masculines, please? If you guys are resonating with this, please let me know, because obviously we resonate things on different levels. Let me know in the comments box what you think of these messages. And also remember, I have a community. If you wanted a personal reading or if you wanted to join the community, head over to divinesacredtarot.com. Okay, so two cards that wanted to come out for the Divine Masculine's solar plexus chakra. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Magician. Now, this doesn't surprise me at all that the Divine Masculines are... No, okay, so there are two messages here. Any Divine Feminines who think they are magical, that they are able to manifest quite quickly, this is very specific for you, but I'm also seeing that the Divine Masculines are realizing that their thoughts, their emotions are manifesting their reality. And they're almost seeing the magic of that. They're seeing the magic of that in their reality. And the divine masculines have truly taken this energy and tested it out. So they're really trying to go, okay, well, if I imagine things, that doesn't always go to plan. But when I don't think about things and I receive things, they materialize. So where is this equilibrium between me manifesting and then it materializing? I feel between now and winter of this year, now whether you're in the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere, this winter energy, it's happening between now and winter. Like this is the evolution of the divine masculine's intuition. And the Eight of Wands is this communication. So their higher self is communicating with the Star card at the bottom of the deck, their wish is fulfilled, and the Devil card between the good, bad, and ugly kind of energy that I'm getting. Like if they have the intention of good, more good will come. But then also if they have the intention of bad, more bad will come. What is happening in the sacral chakra for the divine masculines? Wow, that was so quick. Two of Cups. You know what? This message came out a few days ago, and I said that they have been pining, they have been wanting, they have been desiring this ultimate union, this ultimate connection. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is with you. This is with a past connection. I'm also seeing the day 13. So I'm actually recording this before the 13th. If you are seeing ones or threes or any of those messages right now, the Justice card wanted to come out also, and this is, divine alignment that they have been building in a very specific way, but Spirit is encouraging them to build from the heart, to build with passion, to build with love. And two cards actually wanted to come out, the Animal Guardian and the Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul, trust your instincts. So this is really beautiful because the divine masculines have been toying with the idea of manifesting, of using their instinct, but this is a very specific, categoric message for the divine masculines to say that during this time in separation, you must follow your own voice. You must follow the stars, follow the star ancestors of yours, and really truly trust your instincts about what you want and where you're going. And if Two of Cups is truly what you desire, will allow yourself to receive that. What does it look like? What does it feel like? That's where I'm thinking that the divine feminines are truly in this magical manifestation of already being in a union, and the divine masculines are kind of catching up to that. Okay, so what do we need to know about the root chakra? What is the specific message around the root chakra for the divine masculines, please? And so I'm also getting the message about go for the soul star chakra as well. So I'm going to ask, what do we need to know about the soul star chakra as well? So the root chakra is the 10 of Cups. That's a really, really important message that the divine masculines, the magician at the bottom of the deck, the divine masculines are getting the 10 of Cups actually officially coming out now at the root chakra. So anything that they are manifesting between now and winter is going to challenge them. It's going to test their intuition. It's going to test their voice of their soul. This soul star is the Two of Wands. So this is them working on their intuition, working on their inner guidance, aligning with their higher selves to manifest this beautiful, harmonious union in their reality. And it's going to take a little bit of strength. It's going to take a little bit of direction and discipline, I hear. But there is going to be a Tower moment that if the divine masculines, wow, the Emperor card and the Tower card came out. All these major arcanas now. So they need to be honest about how they communicate with their wish fulfillment and what it is that they desire, and then how they want to manifest this into the reality of where they're at. So it's going to require a lot of skill, upgrades, and the ability to, again, I see things, from a higher perspective. This is the Eagle card. And Protection Guardian, drop your shields, the Peacock. Wow. Okay, so we've got an eagle and the peacock. So these wings that are wrapping around the divine masculines, whether it's dragons, eagles, peacocks, I'm seeing a beautiful goddess helping the divine masculines in the astral. This could be you, but it's also probably a feminine that has passed away. This is enabling the divine masculines to see the 10 of Cups from a higher perspective, to see their intuition and their enlightenment and their evolution from a higher perspective, but it's also being guided and protected. So they must drop their shields, they must drop their guard, and allow for this union to be of the highest accord. Like the divine masculines don't need to try so hard, and they do want to come into this harmonious union with themselves first Like we divine feminines are always being told, oh, we need to find peace and love and healing within. Well, the divine masculines are mirroring that. They too need to go through their healing. They need to settle their karmic uh, wounds. And they also need to find and elevate themselves because the divine feminines cannot do it for them. They need to do it for themselves. Can we get one last card? The sun wanted to come out, but I'm just going to shuffle one more time. Can we get one last card? What is the future outcome for the divine masculines regarding their intuition and regarding this connection? The traveler, medicine guardian, and the earth guardian. So the divine masculines are being probed, are being encouraged to move in a new direction. I'm seeing a lot of green energy. They are connecting, they are being asked to connect with their heart, possibly doing a few spiritualistic rituals. But they also need to remain grounded. The High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel that this is the divine feminine encouraging the divine masculine to keep going. But that is a very specific energy coming through. So you guys, if this resonated, let me know in the comments box. And I'm sending you guys so much love. Bye for now.